And we're off, seems like. Alright, so this is the Nintendo GameCube version. So loads are going to be insanely fast. This is the beginning intro stage. For this intro stage, we want to use heavily the crouch dash. It's better than using the dash jumps like X4 through X5. So in this scenario of this game, we're going to be using the Saber. In X5's ending, X received Zero's Saber after the whole colonial drift dash thing. So, in the intro stage, we're just going to be abusing the sword and getting through it. Alrighty. For this boss, this is the D1000. D1000 is pretty cool to use, or to fight really. The thing would be, I believe you want to have get him down to a certain health. I believe it's minimum flow, and you want X to be a little bit higher on health for the fight. I believe the round hits is 20. So you want to count to 20 on these hits. So as you can see, 8-Bit will destroy this boss like it's nothing. So then Nightmare Zero appears out of nowhere. Which the next boss will certainly be something to use or see. So this boss that is appearing right now, his name is Hymax. We'll be dealing with him later in the gate stages, but for this, we just want to bonk into him real quick, and we'll just mash this text. I'll guess I can address this right now too. For some people who are probably wondering, why are we playing on the English version instead of the JP version? As of right now, if you haven't heard, Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2 came out recently on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Beforehand, X Collection was the most fastest way to play X6, Nintendo GameCube version. But now it is the X Collection on PC. So we're using this version because I think the runner is more comfortable with using the GameCube version. So we're in Rainy Turtloid. The gimmick of this stage is basically to destroy all the keys, these little circle things. We're also playing on Easy. So Easy is the most fastest category. It's faster than normal by 30 seconds. So killing those keys is like one charge shot, as opposed to, I believe, in the normal version being one charge shot and a lemon, or one charge shot and a green shot, I believe. So yeah, that's a little bit of a what 8-Bit did there was a jump off of those platforms. You have to be, I believe, a little bit sliding down to the left, and then you'll be able to make it. So we came here to Rainy Turtloid for a reason, and the reason is we want to go to the alternate area. In this alternate area, we're going to be defeating Nightmare Zero, but at the same time, we're picking up some power-ups basically for X. We're going to be collecting Hyper Dash and Saber Plus. The reason why we need Hyper Dash and Saber Plus is for later on when we unlock. If you defeat Nightmare Zero, you unlock Zero. Surprise! Zero's alive because he hit himself to repair himself, basically. So, defeating him, we get access to Zero, and when we go to later on in the game, when we get in there. We will have an option to do an equip glitch, and just having Hyper Dash and Saber Plus is like the best way to actually speedrun the game. It makes the game basically broken. But for this fight, you just want to keep slashing and what 8-Bit's doing here. This is actually a pretty good pattern. So, GG. GG. Yeah, so there's a lot of text in this game, and we have to basically go through it. But we're going to Shield Sheldon now. So what 8-Bit's gonna do right here is he's going to make all these light shining things. I believe I don't know the names off the top of my head, but the reflectors to basically line up in a certain way. So then we can access those very quickly. So he'll do some shots right here before loading up the other area, which will allow this to just bounce off and quickly do it. Ooh, unfortunate death right there. I don't think he meant to do that. So yeah, there's a lot of things in this game that you can do that will accidentally kill. But yeah. So this is what he meant to do. I believe he was trying to go for task cycle here, which immediately, like, from room to room, it'll just keep going in a straight flow. So now we got here is the Shield Sheldon. This is a dude, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna intentionally get bonked here and then SDC the hell out of him. SDC is Saber Dash Cancel. It follows from X4 to X6. It basically, his frames are basically he's alternating his dash and his slash, which insanely kills the game. So, yeah. Not a bad stage, not a bad fight. Just that one death is unfortunate. The next boss that we're gonna go to is Infinity Maginian. Infinity Maginian's boss is, you can either get a good pattern from him, or you can get a completely bad to the wall like pattern. It's insane. So since we have Shield Sheldon's weapon now, which is Guard Shell, Guard Shell's properties in this game is just insanely like, it's perplexed all the way. Like, the properties for it is just out of whack. Capcom did not like go through the whole beta testing phase when they testing out Guard Shell. As you can tell, it just immediately just demolishes everything. Same thing with SDC. So, you'll see 8-Bit going all the way to the right to kill these mirrors. It's actually faster to do that because then you scroll the screen to the right quickly. So, all right. So what we want this boss to do is we want him to be towards the middle. In this game, the Z-Buster is also pretty good. Like, it's not as nerfed as it was in X5. They actually upgraded it really good in X6, to the point it's even broken. So, we're gonna hope Maginian stays in the middle for him to get a good dash right here, to get a good Z-Bust. All right, not bad. That's not bad. You didn't get it too much of a bad pattern there. Yeah, so from that we get Ray Arrow, which is our Giga attack, basically. We'll use that for later on for Rainy Turtleid when we get a revisit back there. So now this is Commander Yanmark. If we were running the all stages normal category, we would be doing Rainy Turtleid first. Not Rainy Turtleid first, but Rainy Turtleid before Commander Yanmark. So, yeah. So this game is just basically this entire stage is just execution, and pretty good movement. So you'll see if it's not picking up any heart tanks. If you were running the game and you're not very good at the game or whatever, some people in this stage like to pick up the health recover and the heart and sub tank that's in this stage, but that's typically right after Scaravage, so before they head into Nightmare Mother. So this is Commander Yanmark. Again, we're going to be abusing Guard Shell, and we're going to hope that when he flies here, that he just goes to the right and just stands there, and then is not flying in the sky. So, ooh, he's flying in the sky. That's a really bad pattern. Not too bad, but could have been way better. So, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna explain this equip glitch that 8-Bit is doing currently. The equip glitch works like this. Basically, you are going to go onto Saber Plus, and if you're playing the PlayStation 2 version, it's triangle and X simultaneously. If you're playing GameCube, it is, I believe, B and A. But if you're using a PS2 controller to converter, it's square and X. X Legacy Collection is X and circle at the same time. So yeah, as you can tell, he's infinitely dashing a lot more quicker here. His speed increased, and the Saber is incredibly more stronger now. When we get to the Rainy Turtleid fight, this Saber Plus upgrade is very useful for the fight. As you can tell right here, he's going to position himself for a jump here. And he got it. Should be good. But yeah, like I said, the guard shell destroys every single enemy, and it's a really good weapon to use. So we're using the Giga attack that we got from Infinity Maginian. To destroy all the keys instead of manually just going to them. Alright, so what 8-Bit's gonna do here is immediately when Rainy Turtleid comes out, he's gonna throw missiles. So he's actually gonna go to the right hand side of he's gonna get inside of Rainy Turtleid, like in his toe. For some weird reason, the pixels or the game's hitbox, well, not the game's hitbox, but Rainy Turtleid's hitbox is not like, it's not supposed to get hit multiple times. So it actually bugs the hell out of it. So what he did right there is he did a left to right slash. which did infinite damage to his leg. So, yeah. Pretty good game. I love his game engine, dude. X6 is great. So we're going into Metal Shark Player. Metal Shark Player is quite the treat. Basically, this bucko stages something all right. So he's gonna get on this right armor, and he's gonna get to a certain point in the stage where he's just gonna leave the right armor there, and the as you can see, the ceiling just goes down. It will just because he left the mech there, it thinks something is there. So it just won't even go down. It'll just be like if something is in the way. What he did right there is he did an Suizan glitch right there on one of the blocks. Basically, you're invincible. You just go through things. So for instance, he goes through this enemy and just break the game this way. Really. It's useful in a couple spots, and it's faster to use this. And what 8Bit's doing right now is he's trying to go and skip a cycle, which he's perfectly doing. So when we get to the second area, he's going to do something called cycle skip as well. So he skipped a cycle here. Let's see if he skips this next cycle that's here. So. Alright. So he's using Commander Yanmark's weapon. So as you can tell, we're standing on spikes. So he's gonna skip this right here. Alright, for this boss, you want him to completely go down. Like, hit him in the middle. Like, just in the middle right here. So then he can just slash this immediately. Now, you're probably wondering, why aren't we using Guard Shell for this? It's because Guard Shell lags the hell out of the, iframes. So basically, it really makes the entire mini boss, like, slow. So it's just optimally better to just use the regular slash. Alright, for this fight, he just wants him to just stand there and not to come at him. So, which, yeah, seems like he would do that anyways. Looks like he was having, yeah, regular slash has less lag. So it looks like he was having a little bit of difficulty there. Alright, so in the point of this run, we both use consistently 0 and X. So for Blaze Heatniks, we're going to use the Falcon Armor. Oh no. He used 0. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna see some alternate stuff here. Pretty sure you can just use Wrecking Hole, yeah. So for this, I guess I'm not really familiar with the strats here you'd use for Zero, but we're just gonna keep gigging these donuts here. Since he isn't in, he doesn't have Falcon. Since he's not Falcon's X right now. I'm hoping he has a lot of Giga. Is it even slower, really? No, I'd imagine it's slower if you... Yeah, just Giga, just Giga. Yeah. No point of dying almost there. Oh my god. Please. No chokes, please. Don't die. So yeah, I apologize for not commentating as much right now, but there's like these alternate strats, they're just, I've never seen them. So I'm used to doing this with Falcon, so oh. Hey, look, he did a jump. All right. So we're doing this again. So I guess for Zero, he's just gonna have to just keep bustering him. God, this is quite the strats here, guys. And now he's down. Amazing. These are quite the this is what we live for. All right. So we got Magma Blade, which will be useful for for Blizzard Wolfang for the boss. So we're gonna select Zero for this one, as intended. Since originally the first time it was just, it wasn't having it. Oh, okay. So what he did right there at the edge was he got a suicide glitch and he's running through, as I told you guys beforehand, it's invincibility. And unfortunately he took a death. So he rocketed because of the ice physics. The ice physics in this game is just, it's basically, if you guys ever played New Super Mario Bros. Wii or U, it's basically that. basically any video game's ice physics. Ooh, Tetris is really not good with him. Is he gonna get Is he gonna get rocket? He's gonna get half rocket. Nah, he got a little bit of rocket. We'll see. Alright, so we're in Blizzard Wolfing stage. Not Blizzard Wolfing stage, but Ground Scavenge. So what he's going to do, he's going to change his controls here. He's going to throw at his the weapon that we got from Blizzard Wolfing, which is this icicle, this like snowball thing. So we're going to take damage from that snowball. So we're going to go through it. So we can get past these totem poles. Because if we were to go through totem poles, it would be random rooms, which is heavily RNG. We would have to kill totems and then kill the totem itself, and then it's just a returning agony thing. You don't want to deal with it, really. Like it's bad. So, hey man, you know, whatever happens, man. You know? So yeah, we use Ray Arrow for this one, and Ray Arrow is really like really useful for this. So, I think that was a 27 AMAVs. Not sure. So we're going to gate stages, and we're gonna fight the infamous Nightmare Mother. Nightmare Mother is a particular fight, alright. So we got invincibility from the platforms that had ice, so... God, it's good to actually see the lava physics are actually properly animated in this version. Because in the Legacy Collection, it's a crazy stuttering mess. It's insane. Alright, so... Nightmare Mother. This is a stage where you're just gonna... You're gonna hate yourself. Basically what 8-Bit's gonna try to do here is he's gonna want to get a really good cycle. He's gonna want to defeat it in one cycle. One cycle or two cycle, I believe. So he wants the eye to just pop out like that. Not like this right here. This is a bad pattern right here. So really, oh, he's on really low health here. Let's see what, oh, he got that, okay. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna hope he doesn't die here. Okay, good. Oof. That was really clutch, dude. He had 1 pixel of health. Holy hell. GG. GG. Oh man. Would have been really bad if he died there. Alright. So this is gate stage 2 that's coming up. And this is the refight with Hymax instead of but this time we're 0. So we're gonna kick some butt. This stage is basically just yeah, you just want to off yourself and there you go. No, but yeah, in this game you're just gonna use the guard shell. In this stage you're just gonna use the guard shell. And he's also gonna try to make sure that this totem doesn't spawn by being at the left side of the screen. So as you can tell, the totem just doesn't spawn. And he's gonna get on top of this totem, take hits, and then take hit to go through invincibility frames to that spike wall, and then just get to the door easily. So it's free. Okay, so this is Hymax. Hymax is a particular boss, alright. So, as a lot of the core people like to say, this boy despos a lot. So, he's actually going to use guard shell and kill this defense right here. By doing that, it basically destroys it. So he's going to go left and right, which is the fastest way of doing this. There's alternate ways of doing this fight. It's interesting on how every runner does it. So, Despo. I hope you guys love the Despos today. It was quite a Despo day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright, I'm gonna stop because that's just a horrible joke. Okay, so for this stage, this is the Gate Crusher. So 8-Bit's gonna try to skip cycles here. You don't want to die in this area, like at all. It's really bad if you do. So he's gonna get through here as much as he can. Okay, what is he doing? Okay, that scared me. That really scared me, actually. Alright. Good, he's not dead. It looks like he missed a cycle. So I'm interested to see if 8-Bit's going to do the 50-50. Gate is really hard because you really don't know if he's going to give you the blue ball immediately. And the blue ball, you want to, because of these, because of the platforms that you have in this stage, you can do the ensues on. But we'll see. I'm gonna hope. Oh, he got blue, but he wasn't positioned correctly. The blue ball, for those who don't know, the blue ball basically it pulls you in. So if you're standing on the platform and doing what you would normally do for the Insuzon glitch to work, you can actually nail it at the end of the animation, and then you will have Insuzon glitch for this fight. Basically, you just stand inside of Gate and just keep using the fire move that you got from Blizzard Wolfing. Not from Blizzard Wolfing, but from Blaze Heat Mix. Red is just the slowed down. Surprise. Green is just summoning enemies. I think yellow is just yellow. Yeah, as you can tell, he got it. But it's already too late in the fight, so not gonna save too much time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost done with the game here. So, yeah. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Alright, it's almost done here. It's a little bit more. And there we go, Gate's done. It might be a little bit delayed for the stream, but who cares? I'm from the future, guys. Back to the past, Samurai Jack. So, oh. Alright, so we're doing now the boss rush. It's a staple in every Mega Man game, every X game, and so on and so forth. So you're basically just going through this, this fight. So he's gonna go to our boy Blaze Heatnix, and this time actually using the thing he's weak to, which is a ups. I think it's called Ryuga, I believe. Which is like this up, yeah, this up slash here. He just does that. You can actually sometimes, by the way, unintentionally because of how this game is, and I'm glad that the Legacy Collection fixed that. You can just sometimes just select that do that on accident, and you don't mean to do it. Looks like he tried to Giga. But he took care of it. Yeah, Senzui's on. I can say that instead. I don't know why I got Ryuga out of nowhere. Might be thinking X4 things then. This next one is Blizzard Wolfing. So he's gonna get up to him and get mean and personal with him. So he's gonna guard shell him, and if he tries to move, he'll fire immediately to stun him, because that's his weakness. Since every X6 boss basically suffers from Mandrill syndrome, so All right, and then we're going to Yenmark. See what Yenmark gives him. Hopefully it's the one where he's on the ground and is just all the way to the right. That one's easier to... That's the good pattern, if he gets it. Which is more likely to happen. Yep, he got it. Yep. Easy boss. So he's gonna go to Infinity Maginian. Oh, not Infinity Maginian. I think this is... Oh, no, yeah, it is. Completely wrong. So... Oh, good pattern right here. Oh, he's getting a really good pattern here. Not bad. That's not bad. GG on that. Jeez. Alright, I think this one is Shield Sheldon. So, unironically, Shield Sheldon is weak to his own weapon that can be abused. So we won't see Shield Sheldon for long. So, yeah. That's just how broken this game is. Alright, boss rush. So here we go. It's typically the same thing that we did for the normal boss and for Rhaenyra Lloyd, so there's not really a big thing you can do to mess up this fight, really. This one should be Scaravich, so let's see if he gets this one frame right here. Do it. Ooh, he was on the second frame. If he got in the first frame, he would have killed it. He would have killed him immediately with just that Z Buster. But yikes. Not bad. Metal Shark players next. Typical. And he stood, so that was pretty good. He didn't move away. If he just keeps moving around, that's really bad. And here we go. We're going to Hobo Sigma. And ironically, that's literally what he is. He's technically... He basically looks like a hobo, and that's why we're calling it Hobo Sigma. So... So for this fight, we're just going to use the Z-Buster, and hopefully he doesn't do any of the little green things that he shoots out, or the green shield, or the purple shield that he does. So hopefully he just takes all our Z-Buster hits. So... Looks like it's... Oh no, man. Really? Would have been really optimal if he didn't do that. Not bad though. Not bad. All right. We're coming up on time here. So for this final fight, for this final form, he's gonna use again. He's gonna use Insuizan on one of the platforms again, which will give him invincibility, and he'll use Guard Shell on the mouth. So hopefully he immediately gets it. Alright, come on, open your mouth. He opens the mouth. There we go. Oh god. Alright, time. Not bad. So 46:32 looks like on stream. But yeah. That was not bad. So that is Mega Man X6 for the Nintendo GameCube or Sony PlayStation. So I'm curious on what IGT he got here for the run, since this is an IGT based game. So yeah, IGT is too long to wait for, so if you guys need to go ahead with the schedule, you guys can. At Restreamer. But yeah. Idea is pretty good. Not gonna lie. Oh, 35 minutes until SpongeBob. Oh boy. We're almost there. We're almost there to the IGT. So.